Yeah, good evening, welcome. Yeah, and it's hat night tonight. Yeah,
except for somebody.
Apart from him,
He's rubbish.
Yeah, you have. Yeah, so you must, if you're watching this tonight, you must.
Yay!
Yeah. You must
Do
go-
we issue
you must go
him?
and
Do
wear a
we
hat.
issue him a finger of shame?
Yeah.
No.
And he says he's
no.
he says he's
Yeah,
lost.
It's just.
We've got defiant Chris tonight.
Hang on, he's got all the buttons.
I can push the buttons from behind the scenes. It's not a problem.
Wibblekins, come back. We love you. Come on, Chris.
I asked him where his Pikachu hat is, and he went, "I can't find it." Gemma must have taken it. He threw Gemma under the bus straight away. Hi, Gemma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, Gemma. We're not telling you that Chris said you took it.
Where's he gone? Yeah, I think probably by the end of the evening, Chris will get a hat, or I'll lose mine because it just gets too hot. Even though it's cold, the temperature is rising. Good evening, and anyway, welcome to spring at eModels. Yeah, spring has sprung.
No,
The
that's
daffodils are
tomorrow,
growing.
isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
When does spring officially start?
Tomorrow's the first of spring.
Tomorrow, first spring.
What date is it? It's the 1st of spring.
Welcome to the spring evening.
That means we'll get snow and false 9 gales, won't it? Em?
Quite
Well,
like
apparently
it.
Well,
it's-
everybody else has been having like wintry snow and stuff, and we've had like nice balmy temperature. I've been in my shorts, so
Yeah, apparently it is forecast this week. The Sun, the newspaper, said strong icy winds and gales, but then again,
Oh,
that's
it's
the
bound
sun.
to be right then if it's in the current bun, isn't it? Eh?
I don't want to correct you, Ted, but you did say the Sun, the newspaper. Which one is it? Because
yeah.
That's one is not the other.
Yeah, Gemma's.
Gemma in chat
You
says,
do know,
Christopher,
though,
you
that
have
she
more than
didn't
one
did-
blooming hat.
She didn't deny hiding that particular one.
I take it you fitted that lock inside your room then, because you wouldn't be this
Yeah.
brave if you hadn't.
Because if Katie's in, Gemma could quite easily send Katie up with a special hat for you.
No, she's not
You
in
have
yet.
No choice but no choice but to wear it now. You see.
Yeah.
Good evening anyway, and welcome to eModels. eModels bi-weekly show with 4 of us. We're all here tonight for the usual shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
It's shenanigans. That's a good word, isn't it? Word
It is
of
a
the
good word.
week.
It's the best word.
Yeah. Word.
I can think of better words, but not all of them are usable.
Yeah, we should have the word today is shenanigans. We've got to use it at some time during the show.
Well done on that. Next one.
Well, what we're going to do? Yeah, it's my what's in store.
Now I'm being
for the
shouted
thing
at saying
today.
that she hasn't touched my hat.
We'd like getting
Yeah.
Chris in trouble.
You tell him, James, and we think he's bang out of order for
Take no
throwing
prisoners.
you under the bus.
In a moment, we'll see a hat enter stage from stage
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Come over on a selfie stick, won't it? Ink.
yes, we hope you have missed us the fortnight we've been away. So, and we've got a thing. Have we got a thing to give away tonight as well?
We've got
So
a thing to give away tonight, yes.
So stay tuned. Good evening. That's about all I've got today for tonight. So I'll just wrap up now and thank you all. Yeah.
Yeah, happy days, Ted.
You know Ted's struggling when he goes all high pitched.
What's that rather impressive long object sat behind you there, Ted? He says
Steady.
as a good segue.
Steady.
I don't know. Yes, you may notice something on the bench. I can't move now because something is on the bench. Look at that.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah. It's got lights and everything in it. And if you remember, if you remind me before we finish the show, I'll put the lights on and I can put the main lights out and I'll show you.
Yeah.
But yes, the Titanic has made an appearance back on the bench because
Yeah.
I did a little bit of sort of video making myself and broke the mojo a little bit. So I'm hoping that we can get back and do some on this. Yeah, in the near future we'll be doing some Titanic blogs. Not as long as they have been in the past, not an hour long of a video build going A to B, because I thought that people that had the Titanic kit would be probably capable of gluing parts A to B and things like that. So we'll just have Yeah, we'll just
Yeah,
have a
it's
look.
not a beginner
round
kit, is it, really?
And a discussion.
You'd
about
have to
how
be a
we do
complete
things.
spoon to buy that being a novice, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would. Yeah, it's not a beginner kit. Yeah, you can take your time on it, but it's already taken me 2 years, and I think I'm fairly proficient at building boats anyway.
Well, you've made boats from scratch, Ted. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
Skill level
sailed
10.
boats, mate.
you've made submarines
Yeah,
in real life.
may have been into other objects, but we won't discuss that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. So that's it is back. Remind me before we finish, and I'll turn the lights out in the room, and we'll give you a fly past. But
A fly past.
yeah.
Now I'm worried.
That's probably why Ted's never driven a boat for a long time.
yeah.
How do you get it off the ground? Yeah. And yes, and as just reminders, you do get a ding if you finished a thing. What's on the bench and what's in your belly? What have you had for tea? What is the beverage of choice? And anything else you care to discuss with us.
Yeah.
And don't
Remember, you
forget,
can
folks-
ask Foxx anything.
You can ask me anything, and Colin will answer for you. And don't forget, folks, it is an eModel show for eModels.co.uk, your one-stop shop. Ow, I knocked my camera for all your model making needs. Please be nice in chat. It's a family-friendly show, so make sure you're polite and nice in chat. And please don't mention other model retailers in chat because that's not cool.
Yeah,
And
but
you'll get the finger a shake.
You get
Yeah,
the thing.
you can mention food outlets and sweets.
Yeah,
and-
just don't bother mention model retailers.
If they mention food outlets enough, might we get sponsored?
No, if they mention food outlets enough, I'll end up getting that really bad takeaway for my dinner.
Yeah, but
Straight in with a belly and bench is Paul Allen Ryder. Belly, a special fried rice, and bench, 1/350th Enterprise refit. Do I get a ding for completing the dish with all the lights working?
No, not until you finish the thing.
Yeah.
Not just the dish. You got to finish the
Anna McLeish says, "You took the sun as gospel. Oh, you poor deluded soul." And then says,
Yeah.
"Evening, you bloopers."
Hello, Andy. How you doing, mate? Dream Builder's in, saying hello. Hello, Daniel. How you doing, geese?
Evening.
There's lots of people in chat saying hello, hello.
Oh,
It's good to see us. And if anybody is out there in Chatland, just sat behind the screen, just watching us, and do come and say hello. Yeah, just type hello. That's all we need. We just need to know you're there.
Yeah, if you're not watching on YouTube, if you're watching somewhere else, just click on the YouTube icon in the bottom right hand corner. It'll take you to YouTube where you can carry on watching. If you're on a mobile device, the chat might be underneath the video, so scroll down a bit.
And yes, folks, your cameras ain't lying. Fox is wearing a disguise kit because he's really an Italian mafia boss in hiding.
Is there spicy
we're not
meatball?
meant to tell him. We're not meant to tell people that.
Yeah.
He said, "Don't tell."
Well, I can't
people."
really work in a coffee shop, can I? So
Yeah.
Dorcosaurus. The Dorcosaurus is a bit like me. He hasn't finished anything in a year except his dinner. Yeah. Oh, I could get a ding this week actually. Hang on.
That's not finished.
Because look,
Oh, that's finished.
I finished a cute little thing.
Are you allowed
Chris,
to
you'll
ding
have to
yourself,
give-
Ted?
No, I think you'll have to do it, Chris. You've got your ding.
I can't find my dinger.
I'll ding you, Ted.
God.
Don't worry. I've got a ding button somewhere. Hang about. Where did I put my ding button? There it is.
Ding.
And I'm pretty sure it's a ship's bell as well.
There you go. You've been dinged.
There you go.
Consider
Oh, it's a
yourself
very
dinged.
nice spell myself.
I think that's the first ding I've ever had.
Well, it's not right to ding yourself, is it? I'm sure there's. It's not the done thing. It's not very English.
Not on live on telly, anyway.
You might have to do that again in a moment because I found it. It's as I say, because I've got the Titanic on the bench. I can't find anything.
Right.
Only Ted can lose a dirty great big hammer in a workroom.
Yeah, that's it. I thought I know. I'll put the Titanic on the bench and then I can do
Yeah.
things.
Yes, Ted, you get a ding, mate, for your house.
Keith has finished the Tacom Stuck. It's at M10.
Ding.
Kevin Stevens, bench belly is Peace Cool Princess Coach. Belly is sausage sandwich, and beverage is coffee.
Sausage sandwich has to be brown sauce if it's a sausage sandwich.
Yeah.
See, I was
I
always
could
a
do ketchup.
tomato sauce.
Yeah.
I was always a tomato sauce junkie, but ever since my mum's been having brown sauce with the pork pies, I've kind of got into it now.
Yeah, but that's a bit like watching Airwolf, innit? You can't, go inferior when you've got the superior brown sauce.
I got some barbecue sauce in. Would that work?
No.
Yeah, that'll work, Chris.
Yeah. Yeah, if only if you put some brown sauce with it.
Max, he said his belly is homemade tandoori chicken. It's in the oven though because they don't have an actual tandoori in the kitchen.
See what he did there, Mac.
Daniel, Dream Builder says belly ham schnitzel beer. I'll swear that out. Ham schnitzel beer, unless it's a ham schnitzel beer, which it could be, I suppose. Bench just started a Gaz 66 oil tanker. I know it's Russian, but making it different as plant watering tank in my company name.
Absolutely, mate. Keith's finished the Takum Stug Erzaz M10.
Yeah, he's had a ding for that.
We know.
Is that the one that
You might have already read that one. Yeah.
Even I spotted that.
You know,
Guess
when
who
Ted,
wasn't
when
paying
Ted,
attention again?
you know when Ted calls you out for doing a Ted?
Hang
Mate,
about.
I accept my Tedness.
Kevin Stevens
Kevin-
says no sauce. That's just
Ooh.
wrong, isn't it? Sausage sandwich with
Oh,
no sauce at
okay.
all.
Oh,
Finger of shame.
Oh,
That's finger shot. Yeah.
yeah,
That's worse
sorry,
than, that's
mate.
worse than
it can't be officially called a sausage sandwich then,
no,
can it?
that's just
Yeah.
a sausage with some bread. on
Yeah,
the
that's a
plate.
meat container on bread, mate. That's,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's not
Yeah.
good.
Dear, oh dear.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Please come back next week.
Yeah.
Thoroughly ashamed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that walking away with your shirt tail hanging out, mate, because, yeah.
Yeah.
Play the walking away music.
Phil Lewis, homemade moussaka, and on the bench he's working on a 1/12 3D print of Chopper from Rebels. Just needs to complete the weathering. There you go.
I can hear Chopper in my head going, wah, 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 wah. I know what Chopper from Rebels is. You guys don't.
I know.
No idea, mate.
You haven't watched it, Carl. You would.
No, it's on that list, mate. Mark Shellard says Guinness do some really nice sauces. I recommend them.
I know that they do some like cooking sauces and things now. I don't know about other sauces, condiments and stuff.
It's a thing
yeah,
from our youth.
Guinness.
Our Own Pride cooking sauce is still a thing. Do you remember
Yeah.
them? The little Own Pride bloke who used to come on the telly.
Yeah, they're still
Are
around.
they still going? Yeah.
I've done a
Yeah,
few
I think
sausage
they-
casseroles from them in the past.
Yeah. Own Pride cooking sauce. My old bean mates used to be a dab hand with him.
Yeah.
Give me
no,
a
I've-
minute. I've just got a bag over there. I'll go and have a look.
Oh, he's serious. I didn't
he's-
realise he was going to
got a
get up
bag
and
of-
walk off.
He's got a bag of cooking sauces in his.
Has he really?
I
What's
don't
he
know.
using them for? Weathering powder?
I don't know. Why would you have a bag of home fried cooking sauces in?
They are cooking
He's a
sauces
man
from the
of mystery, isn't he?
1970s.
Whilst he's doing
Lee-
that, go on.
I was going to say, Lee Barrett, you'll have to do this one, Chris, because Ted's not back. I finished some Space Marine Intercessors.
Oh, nice.
Can you give me a
Can I do it or
Chris?
should Ted do it?
You better do it, Chris.
I'll
'cause
do
he's-
it.
Is there a ding? Yeah, I looked
Yeah.
for a home. I looked for a home pride cooking sauce, but I couldn't find Sharwood's.
Why would you have
Oh,
that in your man
Sharwood's,
cave?
that's the other one, yeah.
Why is it in
that's
your
right.
loft?
Yeah, why
Sharwood's, Sharwood's Korma.
Oh, Ted,
He's
you've
like
got
a
to try.
moonshiner, isn't he? He's got all these weird concoctions in his loft.
If you've not tried
Yeah.
it, Ted, try Sharwood's butter chicken. Oh,
Oh yeah, we do that one as well. Yeah, yeah.
Dead nice.
What is? I've got provisions up here in case ever the loft hatch shuts and I can't. get
Oh,
out.
in case you have to go into hiding from Mrs. Ted. That's what that is, isn't
that's,
it?
That's
But
that's
Ted-
it. I've got full
Ted,
provisions
what
up here.
are you going to cook them with?
He's not just
You
going
got
to
like
eat
a
it out the
stove
jar.
up there?
Yeah, just treat you straight.
He's got a drawer full of spoons. It'll be all right. It's fine.
Where are we up to?
Pardon me.
I forgot where we're up to. Another
Before
Creases
we go
Belly.
too far down the rabbit hole of cooking sauces and stuff,
Oh God, yeah, that's a good point.
he hasn't done factoids yet.
Yeah. Colin, shut
Oh,
up,
you've
shut
left
down.
me hanging there, Chris, ain't you? Because you know there's a couple of choice ones in there, you rotter. He's thrown.
You're not going to get away
the
without
bus.
doing them. You know that.
I know. I just got to find me.
You were
Ujum
kind of keeping
Colin.
quiet, weren't you, Col? Hoping we all forgot.
I haven't mentioned it yet.
was.
I haven't mentioned it
Chris.
yet.
I was, yeah, folks. This could potentially go a
Oh,
bit
child's
wrong.
hat. It doesn't fit my head.
You've only got a tiny
That's
head,
all right.
Chris. You're only
You've
tiny.
only got a
head,
little
you're
canister, mate.
Hurts.
Chris has
Oh,
got
I
a
can
hat.
whibble.
Feel my head being squeezed up.
Oh,
can't take it off
Wibble
now.
Kings.
It
Put it
just-
up
it
back in the
doesn't-
front
yeah.
and do your gangster rap. You know you want to.
It doesn't look like it's his
No,
hat.
no, no. Oh, backfired.
Yeah,
Words.
you know that strap, Chris? It is adjustable, mate.
It's not that.
Oh, yeah.
That's.
Yeah, look at that. It makes it go bigger, mate.
It doesn't go much bigger. It really is.
He went all gangster there, didn't
I have to
he?
leave
He
it alone.
looked proper chav, didn't
There
he?
you go.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Eyes the gross, isn't it?
Have you got the parachute pants as well, Chris?
I'm not
Yeah, the
wearing
old
pants.
NC hammers.
It's actually like, it looks like a sort of Dutch milkmaid with the flops down the side.
Oh, bless him.
Taking it off again now. Oh,
Yeah, he's best his hair up, so he ain't happy there. is
right,
he?
we
Yeah,
all need
look,
to send him
take
like
me
5
ages to
different
grow
hats
this.
for Amazon.
Yeah. Yes, folks. Anyway, for Mama Fox, it's factoid time, and on this day in 1934, the very first test of a practical radar apparatus was made by Rudolf Kunold in Kiel Harbour in Germany. Chief of the German Navy Signals Research Department, his 700-watt transmitter worked on a frequency of 600 megacycles. It had a receiver and also had disc reflectors. Yes, folks.
What's the
He
frequency,
says-
Kenneth?
Yeah, I see what you did there. Yeah. Yes, folks, it is. It is births time now. Yeah.
That's my birth noise, you said.
Dun, 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 dun. First up, folks, for your delectation on this wonderful Monday night, we got a Russian mathematician who was awarded the Fields Medal in 1970 for his work in algebraic topology. There you go. And he was, yeah, I know, he was Sergei Petrovich Novikov. See, I'm good at Russian.
You are good at the Russian names.
He obtained his first degree in 1960 and he published a paper on some problems in the topology of manifolds connected with the theory of Von spaces. There you go.
Whatever that means.
Yeah,
I like a
I
nice
know.
manifold.
Oh, he's a weird looking man.
Oi.
What else have we got? We have got...
You've
where
seen
is
Foxx
he?
before.
You've seen maybe.
It's not a shock to me.
Right, I'll go in for this one, and it could go wrong. We have got up next a birth of a Syrian-Iranian philologian, mathematician and astronomer, also known as Shak Ba'ayi. He became a very learned Muslim whose genius touched every field of knowledge from mathematics to philosophy to architecture and landscape design. He also revived the study of mathematics in Iran. See what I'm doing? I'm deflecting his name here, folks. His treatise on the subject, Kalusha al-Isab, The Essentials of Arithmetic, and translations from the original Arabic was in use for textbook until the end of the 19th century. And he wrote a treatise, on whatever that is, called Tashriqul al-Afaq, which was apparently the anatomy of Evans. And his name, wait for it, is Baha ad-Din Muhammad ibn Husayn al-Amali. There you go.
That is a good one. That was a good one.
That's a right workout for your face, there, isn't it, Carl?
Oh, I tell you something, mate. That the old chop's got a right got a right old exercise. Next up, as a birth, we've got a French physicist called Jean de Ferhun Lee, who built a primitive internal combustion engine which intended to operate as a pump. The piston was pushed back by the explosion of a small charge of gunpowder. There you go, folks. And last up in the births, we've got a Swedish mineralogist, chemist and naturalist who experimented with carbon dioxide, which he named aerial acid.
Carbon dioxide.
And his name was Torbjörn Olof Bergman. And he was born on this day in 1735.
Carbon dioxide.
Death's time, folks. Let's have a look at what delectations we've got for you. Oh, God.
Here we
We've got... Yeah. We got a German-American physicist who shared even the Nobel Prize for Physics in 1955, called Polycarp.
I thought that was something you filled the walls with.
Polycarp Kush, even. There you go. And what did he do? He done accurate determinations that the magnetic movement of the electron is greater than its theoretical value. Next up, we've got a Soviet mathematician known, he says, for his contributions to the analytical theory of numbers, called Ivan Matveyevich Vinogradov. Gets in. What else did he do? He says his stuff included a partial solution of the Goldbach conjecture. There you go. And who else have we got? Frederick William Twat, an English bacteriologist working with George Ingram, published a method for isolating culture in the extremely fastidious, there goes, scientific attempt, Microbacterium paratuberculosis of the bacterium that causes Jones disease. There you go. And last up, oh God, we got a Swiss-Norwegian geochemist called Victor Moritz Goldschmidt. There you go. And he died on this day in 1947 at the very young age of 47, folks. And I'm going to leave it there because I don't want to mess any up.
No, that's right. Yeah, quit while you're ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, quit while you're on a winner. Oh.
I think we do need to arrange to have this on that 5-minute delay thing so we can beep out the.
Yeah.
I didn't, did I?
2.
Oh, no.
Well,
Sorry,
one not bad and one was like,
oh, did I recover it?
I think most people moved on. No, you didn't.
Yeah, it's a good job we ticked the box on the YouTube, not suitable for children.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there you go, folks.
Yeah, thank you, Paul.
Someone's got Mac's got a genuine question. How long do you steam broccoli for? Everywhere I look, the answer's different. It doesn't matter. You're not going to eat it anyway, so just don't bother. Yeah.
I like broccoli. Broccoli's nice.
You're odd.
But I just put it in a pan of water and boil it for a few minutes.
You probably sit there eating asparagus as well, don't
No,
you?
I like asparagus.
You don't put it in a pan of water. You put it in a steamer over a pan of water. That's how you steam broccoli.
I get it from a bag of frozen veggies and just...
No, you're boiling all the goodness out of it. Steam it.
I've never been a big fan of the James Bond movies. See what I did?
Yeah.
I see what you did. Steaming's poncy. We didn't have steam in the 1970s. We had pans and water.
Didn't have steam in the 1970s. Well known for it.
He's so northern, isn't he?
No, well, they didn't have electricity in the 1980s either, so it's fine. Yeah.
There was only one reason to turn the cat backwards, but since this is a family-friendly show, I cannot explain why, says Anders. Gemma shouts at Christopher.
But if anybody else has any other culinary questions or any questions at all, please feel free to ask.
Paul Allen Ryder says about 15 minutes for broccoli if you're steaming it.
Oh, nice.
McLeish says he uses steam bags 4 to 5 minutes in the microwave, in the ping.
In the poppy ping.
Pippity pong.
Ray's in, Ray Aquilina from Malta saying hello. Hello, Ray. All right, buddy.
Hi, Ray.
Welcome along, buddy.
Paul Ryder said he loves asparagus. I can't go wrong with
Asparagus is great.
Never
Lovely.
eaten it, mate.
It's like sprouts. Sprouts are fantastic.
No, sprouts are Satan's spawn.
No. Sprouts are good. Sprouts are the only worthwhile vegetable.
They're only used as missiles at company Christmas dinners.
Oh, sprouts are great.
Sprouts and some carrots. Yeah, they go with a carrot.
One of the best things I ever got was like a big frozen bag of cabbage, but all sliced up, pre-sliced. You just bang it in the pan and heat
Yeah,
it.
but you've got about another 400 million tins of sprouts, mate, ain't you?
Yeah, I've not quite, still not discovered.
Never had
I'd
a
like
tin
you
of
to go away
sprouts.
from
All
it.
of them.
I've got
No.
I didn't buy them. Mama Wolf bought
Yeah.
them. Mama Wolf meant to
Yeah.
buy 1 can and got 42.
Yeah, never
Well-
get drunk and go on Amazon
Or
ordering
just
sprouts.
never let Mama Wolf
Yep.
on Amazon when she's...
Get your sprouts, get your vegetables, put them all in a pan, make some mashed potato, put it all together, smash it up, and then fry it. Bubble and squeak.
Ooh, yeah.
Bubble
Bubble and squeak.
Brown,
Ooh.
brown
Don't you have to
with
have a small
brown
animal in
sauce.
it for the squeak?
I see what you did.
Yeah.
Phil Lewis
Nope.
says steam it for about 25 minutes and the place directly in the bin.
Yep.
Gemma says, I love vegetables except Brussels sprouts.
Crazy person.
And Max says, if this programme isn't for children, why are we all here?
Yeah, well, considering I'm 5.5, yeah.
Yeah, I'm 7 3/4 normally.
With a bit of butter on the asparagus. I tell you what, best way to do asparagus: toast, ham, piece of toast, put some ham on the top, then your asparagus, and then pour melted cheese over the top. That's the way we do your asparagus. Yeah, nicely tender.
Anders says bacon wrapped asparagus on the grill, yum yum. That'd be even better if instead of wrapping bacon around asparagus, you wrap bacon around bacon.
With brown sauce in between the legs.
Can't really deny that one, even though I like asparagus. Bacon with bacon is...
Daniel says sprouts with onion and mustard.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, could be good. Yeah.
Yeah, I like sprouts. Asparagus wrapped in bacon, says Mac.
Yeah, so
Stick it up,
so
Tom.
we need ideas for Foxx to get rid of all those sprouts.
But, well, no, because they're canned sprouts. You don't... It's
I'll
like, I can't...
donate them, mate, to a food appeal.
They're all well out of date by now, trust me.
No, they'll just bring them
We've
back.
had them for about a
won't
year and a half now, and it's like... I think I'm just going to have to dig a big hole in the garden and just dump
Cans
them.
last forever.
Cans don't go out of date, do they?
They're not good quality. They're not.
He says cans, it means cardboard boxes.
No, it's just... Yeah, no, they're not good quality. So, yes, I may just have to dig a hole in the back garden and just confuse future
Gemma
archaeologists.
apparently used to hide all of Chris's vegetables in his soups and stews, so he got to eat them. He ate them up like a good little boy. Come on, Chris.
Just
one
didn't
more
notice when I used to
mouthful.
pick it out and put it on the side.
Yeah, you eat your vegetables, Chris, or you don't get no pudding.
Yeah,
just
we
got
can
this
see
image
it
of
now.
like-
Big pudding eater.
Come on, Chris. Open wide. Let her pray coming. Moo.
I've got
No,
this
it's a
image of
train
like
going in the tunnel.
Yeah, the
Like a
sausage
plate
train.
of-
Choo, 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 choo.
I've got this image of a piece of steak with like all these vegetables underneath, and Chris is there, and it's really obvious, and Chris is going, something about this.
Oh,
I'm not
Mrs.
quite
used to
trusting."
do that when she burnt toast. Burnt toast. Come on. Yeah. She used to always think turning it upside down would hide the fact that it was burnt to a crisp on the other side. It's like,
And on that note, for burnt toast, do you scrape or do you throw it away and make another one?
Yeah, you
Just
scrape a
learn
bit.
how to use you learn how to set the toaster properly.
Yeah, but you know, these electric pop-up toasters, they're either not done enough or they're done too much, aren't they? You know, they pop up and you think, another couple of minutes, pop it back down. When it pops up again, it's cremated.
No, I've learned ours is, for some reason, ours is actually spot on. I've dialed the settings in just right. The thing that makes me that I've always been wondering about toasters though is like if you've got a toaster in your kitchen and you use it maybe once a week, at any point a spider could go in there, and you could put your bread in and turn.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
why
but
sometimes
I
I put up
suppose-
toast and it's got a thing?
I suppose you could just lay a tea towel over it, couldn't you?
And why is the bread never the correct size for your toaster? That- yeah.
Shrinkflation, mate. That's why.
Oh god,
Yeah.
right, we can all go quiet now for 45 minutes. Calls off on one man inflation.
But honestly, the slices of bread have got smaller, ain't they? I mean, come on.
No, I find that my toaster, the bread's
You-
too big for it.
Rotter. Recovered.
For those that don't know, on his own streams, Colin, if he goes on about shrinkflation, it just takes over. The
It
stream
gives
for
me
half an
the
hour.
I can have a good wibble on it. Yeah, it drives me nuts.
I actually said to him once in a stream, I said, I'm going to trigger you by getting you to talk about shrinkflation. He went, nope, not going to talk about it. Half an hour later,
Yeah.
No,
It's
I
the
went-
Toblerone that starts it, isn't it? It gets me every time.
Me and Mrs. Ted went to Morrison's the other day, bought some cheese and onion rolls, got them home, 3 in the bag. Used to be 4. There's only 3 now.
Yeah, custard creams, they've turned them the other way round now. Instead of them being like that in the packet, they're like that. Toblerone, you see how big the gap is between the mountains?
Yeah.
You've done it to me again, haven't you, you rotten?
Gemma says, Chris did eat the veg as he was setting a good example for our girls. He eats some veg now too.
If Max says, if we're going down the pudding road, sticky toffee pudding is the best.
Good shout.
If it,
Golden
Caramel
syrup sticky toffee pudding.
Cartmel sticky toffee pudding, the home of sticky toffee pudding in Cumbria.
Is it can't be just me that thinks that golden syrup is just the best thing ever made by man, food-wise.
That's
It's pretty good, although the packaging annoys me a little bit.
What,
Yeah,
the
but
tin?
Stroop waffles are up there with it.
Yeah, but why has golden syrup got a picture of a dead lion on the packet?
Because it's made from squished lions. You have
Just
to
it's
grind
very
them up.
very strange.
It's Victorian, isn't it? It's all Victorian style ponciness. Bobbin says it's annual bonus day. What's in store?
What's in store?
Yeah.
It's time for what's
I hope
in
we've
store.
got some. I hope we've got some expensive stuff then.
It's a good segue.
Yeah.
Is it my what's in stock?
Yep. I
It's
hope you
yours
made the
in store.
expensive one number 3.
As
Ted.
ever, Fox will do his introduction for your what's in store while you're prepping.
Hang on,
I just did it.
Yeah, I've got to get rid of the chat before I can share the what's in stock. Right.
It's the what's in store, folks. I shall pad a minute for a minute while Ted farts about. It's what's in store time. That time of the show when one of us will go through this website and pick out 6 or 7 items, just to show you the kind of things that the guys have got in stock. It might be new, there might be stuff they've had for a while. You never know. Now there is a theme, as with this what's in store. You all know this, but there is a theme. Ted has very cunningly intertwined. I don't know what this means.
That's intertwined.
the
That's not
word.
intertwined. That's just the water, isn't it?
See, that's
Intertwining
the
is
sort of
involved
thing
two
I
of them.
do, strange little hand gestures, you know.
No, I don't know.
what that one
that's
was.
intertwined, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, that's
Not
time
really.
travel, isn't it? I'm sure.
That's
Time
intertwined,
travel.
isn't it?
And what's that then? What's that? That's,
I don't
that's,
know. Doggy paddle.
Yeah, that's doggy paddle.
Yeah.
Jellyfish. Anyway, yes, there is a thing between all the items that Ted has cunningly decided. I know what it is. I got it instantly. And what you need to do is sit quietly, like good kids, and watch Ted as he goes through all the items, and use your brain, thinking brain, to try and figure out what the theme is, but say nothing. Remain quiet. And at the very end, Ted will come back to you and say, what is the theme? Go. And the first person to type in the chat with their typing fingers what the theme is and get it correct wins. What do they win, Ted?
Nout. Absolutely
Exactly.
nothing.
Yeah, and we'll send it through our patented vacuum tube system that you didn't realise we'd installed into the whatever room you're in at the moment.
They have been repaired this week. There is no longer a hamster stuck in the tubes.
We clean the hamster out with bees.
Yeah.
There might be some
It-
bees.
Yeah, it wasn't a pretty sight.
No.
The tubes are unblocked.
Yeah, you might get some bees, as always. But there's always bees, so you can't get around that. But yeah, don't put it in chat. And if you put anything in chat before Ted tells you to put it in chat, you get the finger of shame.
The finger of shame.
The finger of shame is so powerful it makes Chris's screen go black when it's in,
That's,
in
I
focus.
noticed that. Yeah.
It's so little. It drains all the power from him.
Yeah. That's an impressive skill, Chris.
I know. So don't mess with the finger of shame. Yes, there is the theme. And don't forget, of course, it is contractually obligatory that you have to buy item number 3. Whatever item
Item
number 3
number
is.
3.
Cash in number 3, please. You have to buy that one. And don't forget, of course, we don't know how many of these are in stock. They may have 1, they may have 1,000 of them. So if anything takes your fancy,
Slap it in your basket.
and don't forget,
It's not yours till you check it out.
yeah, if they've only got 1 in stock and you don't pay for it before somebody else, you've lost out. You've got it. So
Don't
make
mug
sure
you.
get it.
It'll be
Yeah.
theirs.
That's it. If you see
Make
it
sure
and
you-
you like it, bag
Get it.
Yes, get it.
Bag it
yes.
straight away.
Right. Yeah.
Are you ready,
Anyway,
Sid?
what? Yeah, we're ready. We're ready to go. What it is tonight? There's a theme tonight, and the theme is musical. Something connected with music. So
I
there we
thought
go.
you were going to tell them the theme for a minute. there.
Don't tell them the theme, Ted. Don't tell him your name, Pike.
Yeah. Anyway, the first item we've got in store tonight is it's from Airfix. It's the English Electric Lightning, the F2A. Now we all know that the new aircraft for the Royal Air Force, Royal Navy, and around the world is the F-35, also called the Lightning. But this is the original one.
Yeah.
I do think this with the Airfix, it was a retooling. It's a new box. It's a new kit or a retool of the old kit. But I think that the British English Electric Lightning is the bee's knees. I think it's a quintessential aircraft. You know, it's
just got that menacing look to it.
It was literally a rocket with wings because
It's got that kind of Dan Dare nose cone with the spike and the What's it saying red there in that little bit under the picture there, Ted, above the name?
Yeah, there's some more picture. Let's have a look at the pictures.
What does that little red thing say? I can't
Probably
see it.
says something like new tooling or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it says new pack illustration. So yeah.
There you go.
I think this was released at Telford a few years ago. But yeah, if you want to do your metallic finish on it, yeah, the English Electric Lightning is the.
Oh, look at that!
Beautiful, isn't it? And this is a 1/72 scale.
Yeah.
Even at that scale, well, you can see compared.
That shape just lends itself to C1 metallizer, doesn't it? It's just like, oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Or if you've got, I've seen people use that. What's it called? The foil, metal foil stuff that you actually wrap
For a
around
change, they've done a decent paint job on that as well. It's just subtly done, isn't it?
Yeah, but this is your iconic jet fighter from the Cold War days, really. A lot of the guys that have moved on from these, they went on to fly the Harrier, and they finished the career flying Harriers. But yeah, they started in the early days flying your British English Electric Lightning. So another one. Lots of ideas for colour schemes. Throughout its career in the Air Force, it went through quite a few. But that's the English Electric Lightning, 2159.
Nice little fun project, that, mate.
Yeah, and Airfix, as I say, I believe this is a new tooling, so they've upped the game for what you're getting in the box. It's not your usual sort of bendy plastic. That's it.
It's not flash on a frame. It's a decent kit.
Yeah, they have upped their game, I must admit. You know, it's nice. I suppose they've got to as well, wouldn't they? Especially with a lot of the modern manufacturers there.
They've got to compete, haven't they? So
absolutely, and I think they've made the right decision.
Well, I think they've been back long enough now, kind of recovering, that they've got enough. They depended on their old tools originally, and they were all really old and poorly looked after. So
Look at how some of them was stored. It was shocking.
some
Wasn't
of them were rusty.
Yeah.
So they've actually got enough now of new tools.
Yeah, on that note there about what's stored, when I was delivering for Tesco, I used to drive out into the country just around in Cumbria here, and somebody had one of these in the garden. They had a lightning aircraft in the garden. Yeah. So,
they like bought an old surplus one.
most people have a shed. He had electric. Anyway, moving on. The next one is something for the hobbyist. Something that, excuse me, I've got a cough. Sometimes you might use this once, but when you use it, you needed it. It's a light box. If you want to trace things, if you're doing a bit of art, not everybody's always sticking bits of plastic together. Maybe if you wanted to copy some decals or something like that. But it's a light box. It's simple as that. I could even think that you could use one of these to display a model on, so it's lit from the bottom.
You use it for if you're a proper photographer type, you use negatives and film and stuff. That you'd need a light box anyway. And if you're getting into hand-drawn animation, you see. But
this is the A3 size. There are a couple of sizes available. I think there's a small A4 size as well.
Yeah, a lot of the people that do the diamond art use them, don't they?
Yeah.
Especially for like tracing and animation stuff like that.
As a modeller, it might not be you that needs one of these, but you think, I know just the thing for somebody that...
the wife's got one.
Yeah, I know just the person that will need one of these. But there we are. Not much more to say about that. Ultra slim LED light box there. They see the two sizes there, and I think eModels do stock both sizes. They're LED, so they won't get hot. Nice and cool. You can leave them on all the time. I remember the ones that we used to have in school. They were powered by a tungsten light bulb. And by the time you've had them on for an hour, you could like cook your chicken on the top of them.
I suppose theoretically you could also use it as a light source.
Yeah, you can use it as a light source for photography, mate.
Yeah, like a big flat fill light.
And this, I'm just looking at the small print, the pictures. It's dimmable as well, so it's not just one light setting. It's dimmable as well. So yeah, you could use them for background lighting. Lots of different ideas that you could use it for. But there we go. The Lightcraft Ultra Slim LED light box. Next one. Item number 3, please.
Cashier number 3, please.
This is one that you're contractually obliged to purchase, and I've made it nice and simple for you this week. 1709. It's from Mini Art. Now, we all know that Mini Art do some fantastic stuff, especially for adding things to dioramas. Now, if you've built a street scene, or even if you've built that tram, remember we showed you a tram a few months ago, and you wanted to put some telephone lines, but these are concrete telegraph poles. There's a selection of them. I'll try and show you the different
See what
ones.
you did there, Ted.
Yes. yeah.
Which is it? You can always go between them with your easy line and things like that. Create a really nice thing, can't you?
Well, that's what Easy Line and that kind of stuff was originally designed for, was to be like telephone lines and stuff. So.
But as Foxx says, you've got to listen to the words as well. But these are for your telephone lines, or tram lines, or overhead lines. That one's actually got a street light on it. So everything for your little street dioramas. 1/35th scale. But you can build a railway section. If you're into military moving down the street, and this is part of the street furniture.
Always handy if you're doing a post-apocalyptic diorama, because there's always a telephone pole with lines hanging down in post-apocalyptic scenes.
And you as with all the Mini Art stuff, you may only need one item out of the box, but the rest of it is you can keep it there for another day. But yeah, 17 quid. Item number 3. There's a lot going on and show you more, but yeah, telephone line, concrete telegraph poles from Mini Art. The next one, I haven't seen these for a while. Nobody's been talking about these for a while. Oil brushes. Excellent idea. You may think that, why do we need one of them? But like other things,
they are good.
Brilliant. Oil brushes, it's an oil shade in a dispenser, really, and for dot washes, anything like that, ideal for that.
Anything. It's like for weathering and filtering and streaks and stuff. And the idea is that it's got a tiny little brush, and it's less messy than splobbing out some oil paint from a tube and using.
Also, if you knock the bottle over, it doesn't spill everywhere either.
You just
you
put
can
the
see the
paint straight on your model
construction. You can see the construction of the tube there. It comes with a little brush, and the brush actually does reach right to the bottom of the jar, so there's no wastage.
It's a weathering tool.
Yeah, I've got a couple of these. I've had them for quite a few years now. They haven't dried up.
No.
Yeah, they're still usable. $3.99 for something that you can use and use over and over again, and just for that time when you need one. This is in sky blue. I'm on me, Humanities, sky blue. They come in any colour now. I think the whole range. Originally, it was sort of restricted to various colours and things, but I think the whole range
like
is
grimes
now,
and greasy stains and colours.
I've got a selection up there like Starship Base sludge and things like that, and the infamous Starship filth that's in an oil brusher as well, and they're brilliant because, like you say, the dot filters, you can just dot them on there and then streak the Jesus out of them.
That kind of colour there. If you're doing if you've got, say, a blue vehicle, a dark blue vehicle, or a light blue vehicle, you can do some streaks of that and then brush it down, and you just get that variation of your blue.
Tonal changes.
Yep, I like that. I like that.
You don't think that blue is actually a colour that you use in weathering and things like that, but it is. You think of cold steels. Make something. If you want to make something look cold, you give it a tint of blue.
Well, that blue would be perfect just for putting round the headers of a bike exhaust, and then you could just run it down, and it gives you a nice blue in transition down there.
One of the colours I find in oil paints, and I think I've got an oil brusher for it, that you wouldn't think to use, is a very, very light, very, very light pastel blue, almost white but not quite. and I use that for putting streaks on dark grey vehicles. But like
Yeah.
really, like very fine line. Then you just get your moist brush and you brush it,
Yeah.
and it just gives you that tonal, like
Yeah.
Colin said, tonal very. It just gives you that light streak to break
Yeah,
up the
it's
colour.
so subtle. It's barely you barely pick it
Yeah.
up, but you know something is there.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
wouldn't-
it's yeah.
It's that kind of like rain streaking. You wouldn't think to put a light blue streak on a grey vehicle, but
Yeah.
it does work.
Well, I mean, you think of the rust we was doing with the tank tracks. That'd be perfect for that, for bluing the edges of the steel.
Yeah, it seems so long ago since I did any weathering.
Yeah.
It probably is. Yeah, but-
God, it is. They're not ideal. You don't use them as paintbrushes because it's not really paint that you're going to paint something, or you could do if you wanted to, but it's more of a weathering and distressing product. Get it
Yeah,
in your
but-
arsenal. Get them in your arsenal.
You can use these instead of squirting out a big blob of oil
Yeah.
paint onto
Yeah.
a card and things like that. Yeah,
And you haven't
it's
got
lots
to
of-
worry, Ted, as well, about leaching the oil out of it because
No,
you don't need to
yeah.
with them.
They
And
are
with
very-
these, there's less waste or anything like that. You've got literally you
Yeah,
use what you're on your
'cause
brush and then put the brush
We
back
all
away
put
and
our
it's
oil
done.
paint on a bit of cardboard, don't we?
Yeah,
and
we
and
got
try to
those out.
leach the oil out of it. Whereas with these, you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. Plus, they're actually the MIG oils are actually an exceptionally high quality. These are a bit thinner than their tube oil paints,
Yeah.
but they've
Yeah.
got a very very fine grain pigment. And MIG oils are actually better quality than most professional artist oils.
Artist
A
oil, yeah.
lot
Yeah.
cheaper. So
Yeah,
if you want to-
you do see a lot of discussions on Facebook groups and things like that about, oh, I don't need this expensive stuff. Yeah, some cheap oil paints would do me
No.
brilliantly, but
Yeah.
no, it's not the same.
I-
And I wouldn't call these expensive. $3.99.
That's cheaper than that's cheaper
I
than a tube
mean,
of
I've
budget oil
found
paint.
with using them that you get less waste.
Yeah.
You know, we've all had it with tubes of oil. You know, they go a bit scuzzy, don't they? And like you say, the time you've leached it, we all put a big splodge on the wet palette on the cardboard, and most of it you don't use. Whereas with these, you only take out what you're going to use.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
like I say,
perfect.
I mean, I've been
Okay.
doing oil painting in either models or on canvas and stuff for 30 years, and like their oil paints are actually better than most artists, like Winsor and Newton and Daily Round paints.
yeah,
They're just
yeah.
really fine quality. They're really awesome. They're specifically tailored for model making. So don't use
Yeah,
budget oil paints.
yeah, as Keith says in chat, ammo products are brilliant. Yeah, the whole range. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
fault it. I've got shelves full of it.
No,
Yeah.
I've never
Anyway,
had an issue with an oil brush, and never.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. The next one that I've got for what's in store is the Revell 1/144th Space Shuttle. This is Discovery. Discovery in the booster rockets. Plastic bottle kit.
I speak from experience. I've built one of them bad boys, and yeah, you'll have fun.
Most
doing
of us
it.
have built one of them bad boys at some point.
Yeah, it's just sat up. Yeah.
Yeah, I know it's Revell. Yeah, everybody, we've got our views about Revell, but it just fit with tonight's topic.
Yeah, but it's
yeah.
one of them. It's an iconic thing. It's like the Saturn V, isn't it? We've all
Yeah.
built a Saturn V, but if you've built the Saturn V, you're 9 times out of 10 going to do a space shuttle because they was iconic space vehicles of our generation, weren't they?
Anyone that
So-
grew up in the 1980s, we built space shuttles.
Yeah, and it does. Once it's done, it's a lovely display piece. It really is. So yeah, grab yourself one, folks.
There's the next picture. There's the
There it
display
is.
model. Do you get the launching pad with it? Does
You
it
get the
come with it?
launching pad with it, mate. Yeah.
I remember, I can't remember who made it, but I actually also, when I was a kid, I had like the Revell 144th. No, I had a 1/72 shuttle. It was like that big, but I actually had the whole launch tower as well. I don't know what manufacturer.
Oh
it was.
yeah. The lot. Yeah.
It was a separate
Yeah.
kit, but it was like the whole. It was like about 2 foot tall.
Yeah,
Big
I've got
gantry thing,
the
yeah.
aftermarket launch pad for it that I'm going to be building soon because I'm doing a rework on my Revell shuttle for the channel. So yeah,
Yeah, but one thing about this kit, I like the box art. It's quite a nice box art. That. Yeah.
yeah,
So that's it. Yeah, that's the Revell 1/144th Space Shuttle Discovery and booster rockets, a plastic model kit, $43.99.
Yeah. There's actually not a lot of
And
options if you want to
43.19.
build space shuttles anyway. So
I think the decal set does give you options as well for Endeavour, Columbia, you know, the different iterations of it. But yeah.
you're not actually really spoiled for choice when it comes to shuttle kits though, because there's not a lot of different manufacturers that do them. There's Tamiya, there's Revell. Airfix don't do one anymore. There's Hasegawa, I think, do one.
Well,
All different scales,
There's a few.
varying
It's that,
qualities and price.
it's that baptism, isn't it? As a modeller, you always build a biplane, a Saturn V, a space shuttle.
And a
It's
Spitfire.
Sure, a Sherman
Spitfire,
tank, Tiger
Sherman,
tank.
Sherman tank,
yeah.
Tiger 4.
What can I say? You know, it's a good kit.
And finally, moving on to the last one of the
Element
night.
Day.
Yeah, not a lot to say about this. This is the Ashima 124th, quite big, Knight Rider, Knight 2000 kit. Now, I didn't realise that kit stood for, I can't read it now.
Night Industries.
Night Industries
2000.
2000.
Knight Industries, yeah, 2000. Yeah. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Knight Rider. What more?
But does anybody know what car stood for? KARR. Because that was the nemesis, wasn't it, to Kit? And I can't remember what car stood
Was that?
for.
It's the
was that,
automated roving robot.
Night augmented reality or something.
Don't know, I can't remember.
Automated roving robot.
Was it?
No. But anyway, yeah, this is, it only tells us, it only gives us this picture. Knight Rider, kit.
Everybody thought Kit was the best thing ever when they were kids.
Yeah.
The 80s. They took a really crap car and made it an awesome icon, basically.
Yeah, all because they had that little light in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little Lars scanner.
It's not his fault he was a Cylon. It's fine.
But yeah, there we are. Kit Knight Rider. That's it.
Actually, I saw a video once which explained, you know, when you saw like Kit driving along with nobody in it. And I saw a video of how they actually did that. What they did was they took, for shots where you only saw it from the front, they just put a guy in the driver's seat wearing a mock-up of the seat.
If you watch a few of the episodes from season 1, you can actually see the guy in a suit sitting in the seat. And his arms move and stuff. It's really quite
Yeah,
bad.
because I think they took the seat out and they get him sitting in there, but he looks like a seat because he's got this seat outfit on. It's like, because you think, how did they do the drives? Could they use cameras? No, they just got a guy in there with a seat costume. It's so lo-fi. It's great. Yep, don't overthink it. Was it drive-by? What? No, it's a bloke in a seat.
It's the special effects from the 70s picture, yeah.
If I remember the bit where there's supposed to be a hole in the headrest, they just did with like some black fibre material
just
so you could see through it.
Yeah.
Because you could
Like a
see
bit
through
of nylon mesh, wasn't it, over it?
So you can see where he's going. It's so low tech. It's great.
Right, that's them all for tonight anyway. We'll just go through them again. We've got the English Electric Lightning, British English Electric Lightning. We've got the light box. We've then got the concrete telegraph lines, telegraph poles. We have the MiG Sky Blue. And then we've got the Space Shuttle Discovery. And finally, we have Knight Rider, the car. Now then, tonight's link is something musical. It's over to you to try and guess what. Go.
Nobody knows yet.
McLeish says on 80s TV you couldn't tell about the guy done up as a seat. Nowadays you can. Yeah, on a TV you couldn't tell in the old days. I wonder if anybody's going to get this. I bet they don't. I don't think anybody will get it, actually.
I think they will.
They're all having a think about it. Yeah, I thought it was.
They're having a frantic Google. That's what they're doing.
It depends how old they are, Ted. Really.
Yeah, true.
Maybe
yeah,
a little bit.
I think we're looking about the 70s, aren't we?
70s, 80s.
Yeah. Yeah, there's the first one.
There's the first. Yeah, we go.
Andy Preston comes in with Electric Light Orchestra. Yes, ELO. Yes.
I like it when people do themes that are relevant to me. It's great.
Yes. Just
Well, it's all about you.
Yeah,
You know that.
we don't need to put them back up, but we've got the English Electric Lightning, English EL.
Electric Light. Yeah.
Then we've got the light box, light. Then we've got the telegraph poles, telephone line.
That's in my head right now.
Yeah, and then we've got Mr. Blue Sky,
Yeah,
which was
Fox
the
will always hear that
push,
as
yeah.
Mr. Blue Thunder now when he plays that.
And then we've got another. Yeah, we've got another hit, Discovery by ELO, and then one that was a little bit sort of little red herring was the Night Rider. It was actually a record by ELO, but it didn't quite chart. So
Yeah, I didn't I kind of got them all, but I didn't recognise. I'm like, I don't get that one.
yeah. There we are. That's it. Well done. And we shall send. I shall just get the tubes ready.
Yeah. Lubricate your tubes, Ted. Warm them up.
Ooh. Yeah. No, I can't do it. There we go. There we go. The hamster is on its way.
Andy Preston says that he's seen ELO 4 times.
Ooh, I've never seen them live.
Yeah, I actually saw them. There's a music channel on Freeview. I was watching hits from the 70s, and they had a whole thing dedicated to ELO. All them years ago.
The thing is with watching ELO live is it's always disappointing in a way because, like, the old concerts are fine, but like now, whenever they do something from say Out of the Blue, the album Out of the Blue, like Concerto for a Rainy Day or Mr. Blue Sky, it's not the same. It's just like no, you've. They kind of changed the way they perform it now. And it's like it's not.
But you've got to think now. Back 1973, 50 years ago.
Yeah.
77 Out of the Blue, my favourite ELO album.
Yeah. So there we go. So now I've hopefully given everybody an earworm for the evening. So there we go. So you can drive to work tomorrow listening to some ELO on the.
Yeah, but having Mr. Blue Sky in your head, you can't get rid of it. What a great song to have stuck in your head.
Yeah.
Today's forecast calls for blue sky.
Yeah. Paul Ryder saw them on the Discovery tour. See? The Discovery tour. That was it. That was an album, wasn't it? It was
Yes,
the name of an album
Discovery.
and a track.
I think it was Discovery was the one with the sort of the Arabic looking kid on the front, I think.
Do you notice how me and
holding
Chris are just sitting here looking totally blank and perplexed, didn't we, Chris?
I know Mr. Blue Sky, but that's the only
That's
one.
the only one I know, mate.
Yeah.
Philistines. Philistines, both of you.
Well, I just clocked Chris's expression and it was identical to mine. We just sat here, we're like,
That was the sort of group though that released albums like ELO live in Hyde Park, ELO live in Barra
I
Park.
can always remember
I know Hyde
Jeff
Park.
Lynne being on top of the pops. I can always remember him being on there, but dare I say it, at risk of Foxx scowling at me and giving me a finger of shame, it all sounded the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got
Bit like
telephone.
Status Quo, wasn't it? It was the same.
It's only
No,
three
Status Quo
chords.
was
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah, I've got telephone
ELO was
line going
awesome.
through my head at the moment. You know, not Mr. Blue Sky. I've got
I
telephone.
mean, when they
line.
got more rock and rolly, this stuff, I didn't really like that.
Yeah,
I don't like all
behind
this
them
stuff.
Roy Orbison glasses, I'm getting the look, and
Jeff Lynne.
I'm
But
going to
they're-
call them Roy Orbison because I know
Oh, no,
it gets
because
to you.
they were black.
Time is getting on, and we've got another thing to do.
Yeah, we're rambling.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit of nostalgia. We always have to have a bit of nostalgia in the eModels show.
Yes.
So now we've got a thing.
Thing. Will somebody press some buttons for me?
Only one button.
it's-
There you
oh,
go.
yeah,
Star.
there you go.
Yes, we're doing a giveaway. It's giveaway time. Giveaway time. Apologies to Electro Boom. Yes, it's giveaway time. It's that time of the month where we give something away, absolutely free to one of you lucky viewers. And I think we've done this one before, but we're doing it again. It is the ICM 172nd Mikoyan MiG-29 Fulcrum, the Ghost of Kiev, and it's one that came out last year, surprisingly enough.
Yeah, that's when I got mine, mate, because it was
Yep.
raising money for Ukraine, wasn't it?
Yep. Basically, 50% of all sales of this kit go to help the Ukrainian army, as it says just down.
Oh, yeah, click the hide thing there, mate, and it'll get that box out your way.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that. There you go.
There you go.
Yes, I think they mean 50% of all sales of this kit from the
yes.
manufacturer. Not like if you were to buy this from eModels, of course, it's already been done. So
Yeah, it's already been done at source.
yeah, this is ICM's well-known 172nd MiG-29 kit. But it was basically a re-release, and it includes 2 large decals, a decal with technical inscriptions, and a pixel camo of the Armed Forces of Ukraine decal for the model. And basically, they're releasing this kit they're a Ukrainian company, of course,
Yeah.
so they've released this kit specifically to help their own arsewater.
Yeah, the last time we showed this, I was asked about the digital camo. Is it a decal? Yes, it is.
Yep.
So you get all of that.
Yeah, and being a MiG-29, of course, even in 1/72nd scale, it's still quite big. It's quite big playing with MiG-29.
There's a lot of plastic in there, Fox. I must admit. You know, you're getting a nice kit in there, mate.
Yeah, I mean, we grew up in the time when 1/72nd was 5 parts and a really crappy canopy, but nowadays that's not the case.
And it is really crisply done as well, I must admit.
There's no pilot figure in this, it does say that. But you can get
Andy
1/72.
Preston said he won this last time, so he's not going to enter this time. Very sporting, thanks, Andy.
Oh, well done, Andy.
And they do also do ICM. You're not getting this in the prize, but they also do a specific paint kit for this paint set for this kit.
Retro says, not complaining, he's still not received his one from December. If you're abroad, mate, there was a restriction on international parcels because our Royal Mail system got infiltrated on a cyber attack. So everything's backlogged by up to 12 weeks, mate.
Yeah. But if it's been longer than that, just drop emails and eModels and email.
By all means, bat 'em an email, but there has been a legitimate reason where UK shipments abroad have been delayed.
Yeah. But yeah, there you go. This is released specifically about the myth of the Ghost of Kiev that came out last year. So we're going to give this away on next week's show. So what do you have to do to win this? Well, all you need to do is wait till this stream is finished, and we've all gone away, and you're all sad because we're not there anymore, and your evenings just become really quiet and boring and cold and lonely because we bring the sunshine, don't we, Ted? We bring the sunshine. And I forgot to say who Mum Wall's favourite is. I'll tell you in a minute. We bring the sunshine. So once we've gone away and you've gone all sad, give it a couple of minutes. Let the stream become a normal video on YouTube on the eModels channel. Go back to it. Watch it all again because it's good fun. And then type in the chat. What should we get them to type? Something funny but not necessarily correct about ghosts. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Any comment with ghosts or ghost relative?
Make sure it's funny and family friendly. Funny necessarily, but not necessarily strictly accurate.
Don't forget before we go, Ted, dim your lights, mate.
I'll do that.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, wait till the show's finished. Wait till this video. Pop a comment on there. Next week we shall randomly pick one of those comments randomly, and you can win yourself one of these absolutely free of the charge. So there you go. That's it. That's what you'll win. Good luck, everybody.
Yeah, be careful coming back, mate. Yeah.
Clunk, bang, wallop. Oh, my shins!
Look at that. Beautiful.
I've got that bloody song in my head
too
now.
dark in here now.
All right, you said, tell me when you're back.
Who said that? Who turned out the lights?
Okay. There we go.
Look at that.
Let's take you off here and we can try.
We're not responsible for anybody struggling with Celine Dion in their earworms going on there.
There we go.
There you go.
The lighting is now all finished. It's all just sort of placed together at the moment, but you can see what we've done, which is different to the standard kit. We've lit the hull as well. Normally it would be just lit from here upwards, but we've lit up.
You missed one of them windows, Ted.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. I think somebody's asleep in that cabin.
Yeah, but that to me makes it look more authentic because not every room had its lights on, did it?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Now, Ted, here's a question for you. I quite like the fact that you can see the hot spots where the bulbs are, because that's what you'd see on a real ship. You'd have some lights brighter than others and things like that. Some windows would be bright. If somebody wanted to have a more diffuse light, so you didn't see the individual bulbs, is there space to do that? Can you get like some, say, onion skin paper that you could line on the inside so it would diffuse the lights? Or is it not a problem?
I think a lot of people, what they've done, some of the people that have gone to the extremes to do this, they've actually built an interior for it. So you look through the windows and you can see in the gym, and that would have a different lighting to perhaps the dining room. So it would be all different colours, but...
I mean, the easy route we used to use back in the day was you'd glue tracing paper inside the windows so that it broke the light down.
Yeah, that's what I meant by onion skin paper. I couldn't think of tracing light on the inside just to diffuse it.
Yeah, that's all we used to do.
But there's lots of options you could do with it. Originally I bought some white lights to go in the hull, and they didn't look right. They were too stark. So
Yeah.
I painted
That's
him
what
yellow,
Mac's
so-
saying in the chat. He likes the light temperature change, Ted. It makes
Yeah.
it look authentic. That's what I was saying. Yeah,
Yeah, they
it
didn't
does.
have the bright white. Yeah, sodium
Well, that's
lights,
it.
doesn't it, and stuff like that.
Because a lot of people that build the starships, don't they make that mistake. They drill out every single window, and of course everything's lit, but not every cabin had its lights on.
Yeah, some people were sleeping.
Yeah, so I like that difference where you got some lit, some not, and that works a treat, Ted. That really does, mate.
But yeah, it
When
looks-
Ted was moving the camera, Rabbit says, "Crash! Simulated iceberg was successful." That's impressive. Ted says Shallard. McLeish says, "Well, that's a sinker to retro."
Yeah. But as I say, they will be in the next week or a few days. I'll be doing some short, sharp. Let's put things together, or let's look what we've done on the Titanic. Not necessarily let's glue A to B and build it all up. It's just too difficult to do that. So we'll have a look at bits and pieces, and I can get on with a build between shooting.
Absolutely,
things.
Ted.
And it makes things a lot easier as well, trying to fit all this on the bench and then edit it. And we do half an hour's building and 3 days editing. So,
Yeah, I think we're all changing our video style now, aren't we? Because of that, because it's like
yeah, it just
people
becomes
know how
like
to cut stuff off the sprues and glue it, don't they? So
Yeah,
As I say-
that kind of kit, you don't need to do a step by step how to make things.
Paul Allen says, yeah, not me. He says, not all the lights are good, man.
Yeah.
Because you do see it a lot, don't you? Where every porthole's lit and that, and it kills it sometimes.
But there we go. Yeah, hopefully you like it as the build goes on. So keep an eye out, like and subscribe to the eModels YouTube channel, and then you'll get to know when a video is released from any of us. You'll see all that. It's
Like
quite-
and
quite-
subscribe.
Yeah, I quite like this mood lighting. It's quite nice.
Yeah,
Very ambient, Ted. Very
it makes you look like
ambient.
you're in some kind of underground bunker.
Makes you look suave and seriously windswept, mate.
Yeah, hides all the creases and the
If you could set up a little motor to have the camera do that, you could almost get away with saying you're on a boat.
Yeah. Do Star Trek where your seat's doing that.
Yeah. Just below decks at the minute.
Yeah.
There we go. Anyway, I think at that note, it's you have 5 minutes extra from us tonight because it's 10:05 now.
We'll
so
be
it's-
charging you. We'll be back charging
Yeah.
all customers.
It's time to turn on the lights. I've got to go around this ship now and turn all these lights off one by
Yeah.
one. There's hundreds of them. So yeah, we'll leave it for this evening. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been great to see you all again, and we'll be back in 2 weeks' time. Yeah, we'll do it all again. But until then, have a look around the eModels website and pick something and build something awesome, as Fox says.
eModels.co.uk. What is it? It is your one-stop shop for all
And don't
the
forget-
model making needs.
Wait till the video renders and then go onto YouTube and have a go at entering and winning that kit. See you next time.
Absolutely. You've got to be in it to win it, folks.
If you type like
we
this,
do.
it's rubbish because the keyboard's over there. But you know,
Right, thank you very much, everybody. Good night to you all. Good night.
night.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
amoebas.
Ta-ra, folks.
Bye-bye.
Stay safe.
Bye.